President, at this time, I do move to concur with the committee. It is a committee substitute to 293.
Yeah, it's just a Senate bill. There was a CS extra on there. It's just Senate Bill 293.
Okay, then I move to concur on Senate Bill 293.
Senator Menéndez, what purpose?
Mr. President, point of order. Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Mr. President, under Senate Rule 715, is it true that any House amendments that are offered to a Senate bill must be germane?
Yes.
Mr. President, I rise to make a point of order on Senate Bill 293 that Section 23 of the House Committee substitute is not germane to the Senate bill.
Please bring it forward. Members, the chair recognizes Senator Bettencourt for a motion.
Mr. President, I move to suspend all necessary rules to permit the consideration of Senate Resolution 695.
Secretary, is there objection? I'm sorry. There is no objection. Motion is adopted. Chair lays out the following resolution. The Secretary will read the resolution. There we go.
Senate Resolution 695 by Bettencourt et al. Whereas the Senate has passed Senate Bill 293 relating to the discipline of judges by the State Commission on Judicial Conduct, notice of certain reprimands, judicial compensation and related retirement benefits, and the reporting of certain judicial transparency information authorizing an administrative penalty. And whereas the House of Representatives has passed Senate Bill 293 in the form of a House committee substitute with floor amendments and returned the House amendments to the Senate for consideration. And whereas the President of the Senate sustained a point of order that Section 23 of the House Amendments version of the bill is not germane to the Senate version of the bill and is for that reason not eligible for consideration by the Senate. Therefore, be it resolved that the Senate of the 89th Texas Legislature hereby concurs in the House amendments to Senate Bill 293 in all respects except for Section 23 of the House Amendments, amending Section 814.103 Government Code, and substitutes, therefore, Section 20 of the Senate version of the bill, amending Section 814.103 Government Code, and requests the House of Representatives to recede from the portion of the House amendments adding Section 23 to the bill and adopt in lieu thereof the following section, which is in all respects identical to Section 20 of the Senate version. Section 814.103 Government Code is amended by adding subsections D and E to read as follows. D, notwithstanding subsection A or A1 or any other law, any increase in the state-based salary being paid to a district judge is set by the General Appropriations Act in accordance with Section 659.012 by the 89th Legislature Regular Session 2025 does not apply to a standard service retirement annuity computed under this section for a retiree or beneficiary if the retiree on whose service the annuity is based retired before September 1, 2025. And whereas 2, the amount of the state-based salary being paid to a district judge as set by Chapter 1170, House Bill 1, Acts of the 88th Legislature, Regular Session 2023, the General Appropriations Act, for the fiscal year ending August 31st, 2025, in accordance with Section 659.012, continues to apply to the annuity described by Subdivisions 1 until the effective date of legislation the 90th Legislature or a later legislature enacts that increases the state-based salary paid to a district judge as set by the General Appropriations Act in accordance with Section 659.012. E, on the effective date of legislation, the 90th legislature or a later legislature enacts that increases the state-based salary paid to a district judge as described by Section D. This subsection and subsection D expire. And be it further resolved that on action by the House of Representatives agreeing to Senate amendment to the House version of Senate Bill 293 as proposed by this resolution, the House and Senate be considered to be in agreement in all respects on Senate Bill 293 and that the bill be so enrolled.